So now, what does that mean? So these three areas, in the experience, how we do that is that just think about that in your life, probably in this time in your life, when you face challenge, simply, very simple. You turn your attention inward. You see, there's a differences between putting attention inward and outward. What usually we do is when we are facing challenge, what we are doing is our attention is not inward. Our attention is on that challenge. I am afraid of my health. I am afraid of this change. I am angry at that person. We have everything is like a focus outside. So attention is very much outside, and we have learned and we have expert maintaining that attention for 24 hours. We have meditated so long on it, so we can maintain. If you have to maintain attention on something else for 1 hour, it's very difficult. And even paid job, like 8 hours of attention paying the job, is sometimes difficult to do. But paying attention to that pain, 24 hours, no problem. You see, we are so expert on that. So it's important to recognize many people seems like it's very difficult to do that. Very difficult to change attention away from that place. Even during the meditations, when we say being open aware, we call it open awareness. They will say, "Oh, I'm open," and I say, "Be open and just even you're feeling pain, be open and just look at the pain." I'm trying to be open, and I'm looking at the pain. So two experiences happening, right? There's one, I'm being open. The other, I'm trying to be aware of my pain, which is, in a way, we talked last time here, is one of the best way of carrying one's pain. That means you are allowing your pain to breathe. You are carrying your pain because you're drawing attention to it. But you're not drawing negative attention to it. You are different. The one who is drawing attention to the pain is different from the pain. But most of the time, the one who is drawing attention to the pain is probably more painful than the pain itself. So you don't want that kind of attention. That kind of attention, all the time we do it. So being open, I'm just giving an example here. Being open and just being aware of your pain. See, can you do that? Being open, being like fully open, like a sky, and allowing the cloud. Does the sky has any problem with the cloud? Is sky is agitated? Is sky saying you have been too long here? No. Sky is not making a comment, it's not agitated, it's simply allowing the clouds to be there. And when the cloud goes, sky is not missing them. Sky is not lonely. Just can one be that sky and host the cloud? If we're able to do that, our pain will be healing by itself. So many times we are not capable of doing that. So when we are not capable of doing that, then I say, then maybe it's a time to find inner refuge, not engage at all for the time being. When you face strong challenges, rather than trying to engage and discuss and do anything with the pain, you just go inward. That moment, just go inward, completely inward, and find that place in yourself, the stillness. This is a simple word that I'm using. And the question is, how do I find that stillness? Maybe that stillness could mean many things. The definition, we understand, something doesn't move, is called still. So if I not moving means I look at my body, if my body is not moving, I can feel the stillness in the body. It's a gross. When I look at it in my energy field, I can feel my energy feel this calm, grounded. I can say, I'm still. I'm looking deep inside my mind. Thoughts and emotions are quiet. There's a silence there. I can say, I'm still there too. So these forms of stillness, it's recognizable. Because we know our body's movement, we know our field of energy, even though not everybody is very sensitive, but more or less we know. When we draw attention, we feel it. So therefore, this is called door. So the body is called doorway. So when I wanted to find my inner refuge, when I'm really facing challenges in my life, when I really wanted to find that place, I cannot say, where do I go? You know. If it's a house, there's the address, I'll drive there, right? If there's an 800 number, 900 number, I will call. But how do I actually go there? How do I actually I will find it? So that is the question, obvious, very natural question. So how do you find that? It's just simply, if you have a body, it's a good thing, right? If you don't have a body, maybe it's also a good thing. Then you don't have a problem with that. So since you have a body, so you simply draw attention. This is a question about, I think it's a very interesting question about attention. It's the right kind of attention. You draw attention to your body, more focused attention. I hold the feel of my body. What I feel, I can feel stillness because I'm still. So that is my door. I'm feeling it. I go deeper, deeper. Maybe in 10, 15 minutes, when I go through that in 10, 15 minutes, I'll arrive in a very deep place in myself. Place where this is what we call this inner stillness. That inner stillness, it's indestructible. When you come to that place, you know that space that you're experiencing, that being you're experiencing, that energy that you're experiencing is indestructible. You don't take a refuge on something can be destroyed. Something changes. Something changes. Something can be caused by something. You take a refuge in which does not change. And that place, you can see, it's indestructible. You can play with it even. You can try to destroy it. Can you destroy it? No, it's impossible to destroy it. And once you arrive there, your feeling about this is you feel complete sense of protection. Complete sense of protection. And so when you arrive there, that is what I'm referring to. It's inner refuge. It's through one door, it's one inner refuge. And how do you feel a refuge is, when you arrive there, you gradually come to a place where you feel like everything is fine. Means in our tradition we call it's a place of great perfection. We call it great perfection. It's called Dzogchen. Great perfection means everything is perfected there. Everything is in that place. Nothing is missing there. So not only is nothing is missing, not only it's great perfection, but I am beginning to have some sense about it. I'm beginning to have some glimpse of experiences, some taste of it. The moment I begin to have some taste of it, I'm feeling fine. And when I begin to feel fine, means what? I'm beginning to feel fine with some things that I'm facing changes. I say some things that I'm feeling fearful of, such as like a death. That very moment, I might feel like it's fine. If this is the moment, if I die, this is fine. If there's something really difficult that you're trying to forgive somebody, and that when you are in that place, you feel such a richness of that place, or you can call it such a blessing of that place. You can call it such a power that you're feeling from that place, what is facing from you outside, you feel like it's fine. I forgive, no big deal. If something that you need to let go, you begin to feel, I'll let go of that. Where suddenly that power comes from? That power comes from that place. That place is a very powerful place. You don't feel it. That place is not filled with fear. That place is full of strength, perfection. Of course, for us also, the motivation to enter that place is because of also things where we face challenges in our life. Now, once you are in that place, even though some emotions and feelings comes, they can come, it will be processed automatically, it will be processed by itself. That means it will come, it will not do anything to you, it will just dissolve by itself, because you're holding in that space, you are being in that space, you are that space, you are that being, you are that truth, and that truth can never be destroyed, and that truth can never be affected by the false things. So one of the most challenging things for most of the people is first to trust that place. And because we know protection means protection from forms, security from money, protection from other forces, the protection from weapons. That's what we do. We create a lot of weapons that we feel secure. So if there's any sense of more security after all this, the nuclear powers and all this enormous machine guns and all those things, what is created, do we feel more secure than before? No. But why we created them? We created them to feel more secure. We created all those things to feel more safe. Do we feel more safe? No, we feel less safe. So whatever creation, whatever external creation for safety or feeling safe, it really doesn't work. Of course, that doesn't help. It's not easy to convince everybody. But what we need to do, we do it. But in the end, does it really help? It doesn't. In the end, one needed to find some other solutions. In the end, everything what we possess in our life, what we think will help for our happiness, for our lasting long life, whatever, in the end, we kind of have to let go of all the things. So no matter what you have, in the end, it doesn't help. Then at that point, you clearly have to realize that you have to find something that will help you. And that is the only thing is to go that place.